Hey guys, what's going on? This is Gnosis de la Soul here. Just wanted to show you guys how I accidentally opened up a portal to another dimension. Anyway, I ended up opening up the interdimensional gateway, and beings end up coming through. And I did it completely by accident. Didn't even know that that's what it was until began to look back at what I had did. The flower of life pattern pretty much is the geometrical configuration of creation itself and the shape of all the things that exist. Everything that exists is going to be in one of the 5 platonic solid shapes. Anyway, you can look into it. I'll go into it later, but briefly, the seed of life, the egg of life, the fruit of life. I ended up messing up, but because I messed up, I ended up stopping and completely going in a different direction that I wanted to go. And it's not a perfect flower of life pattern, but for a first time attempt, I think it's pretty good. Long story short, I ended up making a video on it, and you can check it out below. The video that I did, I posted already, so if you didn't check it out already, go ahead and check it out. But anyway, the beings that came through, I just saw another one. Wow. Beings that came through in the 2-dimensional space, meaning they came through on a piece of paper, right? Because the paper is flat, so it's 2 dimensions. Doesn't matter how many dimensions, it's still a different realm. So I didn't know that by drawing that configuration in the way that I did, I ended up opening up a portal or interdimensional gateway where these beings began to manifest themselves on the paper. I didn't even draw them. Look what I'm talking about when I say these beings manifested. If you look at this picture, right? I kind of traced it over so you can see. If you look closely, see, this is the mouth, this is the eyes, this is the ears. It has like a hat on with like some type of ornament or crest on the hat. This is the body, these are the legs, and this is the arms, and it has some type of, the hands are like some type of orb shooting out like a crystal or some type of energy. You see? And I didn't draw this. All I did was just trace over what I saw. You understand? All I did was just darken and highlight what I saw. I didn't draw it. And to show you what I mean, anyway, so that's one. This is another one. You see? To make it see? It has like another face on it. And then this is like the head. These are the ears. These are the eyes. This is the mouth, the nose. This is the body. These are the legs. See, I just traced it. That's all I did. These are the arms. See how it has, you see how it has personality already? I didn't even draw this. It manifested itself. So I'm trying to let you guys know how crazy this is. I did not draw this being. It came into existence on its own. That's what I'm trying to show you. This is phenomenal. And then I traced over this one. You see how it looks like a dog. And oh yeah, one thing I wanted to say about these beings: every single one of these beings has two heads, or like a dual body. If you want to look at it like that, like a duality, and then the two bodies are usually like slightly different a little bit, like the facial expressions. But anyway, you can see it now. I traced over it. Now tell me how drawing one flower, this is the original flower I drew. Tell me how this one flower that I drew ends up creating this being into existence from this one flower. How does that happen? How do these perfectly symmetrical beings, people with faces and facial expressions, look at him. He has teeth, all of that. Look, there's even teeth. Come on, I did not draw this. Come on, guys. It has teeth, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, a body, leg, arms, and each of these beings has one of these type of portals inside of it, like this, like one of these. I'm gonna show you guys another one. There's a bunch of them. It's like thousands of them on the page. I can see them. It's another one that's gonna blow your mind. I'll save that one for last. Okay, this is the star tetrahedron. As you can see, look, perfect shape of the star tetrahedron. I did not draw this. And then look in the middle. There's a little bit of light. It's the portal, the tunnel to another dimension. I did not draw this. Look how perfectly symmetrical it is. It's a box and then two pyramids rotating in a vortex. In two dimensions. So it looks like it's standing still, but in reality, this dimension is really spinning. But it looks like it's standing still because we're looking at it from a third dimension, and this is only in two dimensions. So in two dimensions from our third dimension, it looks as if it's standing still, because in their dimension, we're the higher gods because we're outside of their time. So it looks as if time is standing still to us, to me, the one speaking, because I'm looking at their dimension from a higher point of view. You understand? But if I was in their dimension, then this Merkaba or star tetrahedron would be spinning. And then there would be some type of rotating energy vortex, and then there would be like a portal to another dimension. You understand? And once you come into the third dimension, then you're going to have to also get a body in order to exist here. Otherwise, you're just going to be a disembodied being, or a spirit, or a soul without a body, which is really what everyone is, essentially. You understand? Now, some of these beings are souls, and some of these beings are elementals, or part of the fabric of the universe, or conscious energy. Creation came after consciousness. Consciousness is the soul. So the soul or consciousness created a living universe using energy. Do they possess free will, or do they exist as a part of the construct of the universe itself, like animals? Do animals have free will, or do they exist just as a part of the plane itself? You understand? Or a part of this particular universe. So, bam. And by me seeing this portal, I'm able to explain it to you guys, because once I saw this, my mind started connecting everything super quickly. Boom. This is the same being again that I showed you before. This is the first one that I showed you. And then this is the second one of the same being, right? But then every being has another being inside of itself, and it also lives. Okay, every being has another being living inside of it, and then that being living inside of it is also a part of another being. So it's like it never stops. It's like you can go as big or as small as you want. And that's the same thing with us as human beings, HUE. We are walking universes. We have beings living inside of us, inside of ourselves, right? Our cells are alive. And we are also the being itself, the representation of all these cells. So if you look, don't look at this. Now, forget that. Now look at this. See, this is another being. You see? Eyes right here, the nose, the mouth. These are like the ears. It's like a black being, jet black. The black god. And then he has like his arms folded. It's like kind of buff. He has like a t-shirt on. And then this is his body. And then this is like some type of scroll or weapon that he's carrying, or a sacred staff or something. He's carrying it on his back, like in Naruto when they have like the giant scroll on him. So he has like a scroll weapon, or I don't know what it is. And then this is his face. See? And he has like a covering on his head. These are like his eyebrows, so you could tell he's like older. And then he's kind of standing there with his arms folded, like in a solemn glance. Like he's very experienced, you know, like looking at you, like, you know. And you could tell this is a black god just from the facial features. You understand? And the build of his body, big, broad shoulders, buff. See? Slim arms. See? Now, this is another being. This is a black angel, a black woman. And you know the funny thing is, I notice with these beings, and this is how I know that black people are the true gods. On all planes of existence, we exist as black people the same. We always look the same. We always look black, and we always have negroid features. Because if you look at this right here, right? See, black being. And if you look above, this is the black woman. You see? See the how jet black she is? And then these are like the nose, these are the lips. And she's like an angel. She has all white on. These are like the wings right here. These are the wings. You see? And this is her face. She has like a covering with a jewel on the top of her third eye, or a crest. This is her body. These are her arms. You see? She's like a woman. You can see the breast shape. And to her side, these are like her wings again, or like a little crystal or halo. You see? Look, I didn't draw this. I'm telling you guys, this is another dimension we're looking into right now. And I'm seeing all these beings. And I could spend another week just picking out the different beings. Like right now, I even see another being. Look, being right here. Look, ears, the dog nose, animal face, boom. You see? Remember him from before? I showed? Let me put them side by side. So this is what it looks like without me tracing over anything. Just a normal pattern, right? Now this is what it looks like after I trace it. So you can see it more clearly. See? I think it looks clearer without me tracing it, but I only traced it so that you can so you can identify it amongst all the other. See the face right here. See. Now, how ironic is it that both of these faces are shaped like dogs or some type of bear or something like that? And a lot of these faces are like animal faces too. See? Look at that. And he has like an eye on his. You see how he has no eyes? This being here, but he has one eye right here in the middle. Bam. And he has like a dog nose. You see? Come on. How did I draw that in? I did not draw that in. Come on. You're gonna tell me that the picture just magically lines up and you could just magically see an eye pop magically where an eye should be, and symmetrically there's a nose and two ears, and it's perfectly shaped like a nozzle or a face of an animal? Come on. That's not a coincidence. This is too many coincidences for you to even say that's a coincidence. You gotta be in Egypt, in denial, to say that this is a coincidence. Another being I wanted to show you guys that manifested itself. Did I trace this one? Yeah, I did. So this is one that's untraced. You see here, and this is one that's traced. I don't know if you guys can see. So this is like a feminine energy. This is a female being, or a feminine being. You see it has like the pigtails, like the hair. You see it has like a face down. It's like a woman and has like a heart right in the middle. And then the arms, it looks almost like Japanese style or something like that. And then there's like another being right underneath her, symmetrical. So I told you most of these beings. And then they're holding like a flower type thing. They're holding a flower, and this flower is shooting out or budding some type of crystal. You see? And then right next to it is the other being I was telling you about from before. Now I traced it over here so you can see it more clearly. See? Right here, the face. See the horns right here? The horns, the eyes, and then the neck and the garb. You see how much detail is in the picture? And I didn't even draw it into anything. All I did was draw a flower. I just repeated the pattern. And these beings just popped into existence out of nowhere. Everything with expression, emotion, energy, everything. That's, come on. This is a portal we're talking about here. Look at the flower, how perfectly, this is a flower budding. Come on, I didn't draw that. And there's a crystal, and look at the garb. Look at the neck uniform that's wearing. Look how much detail is already in there. I didn't even draw this into existence. Now let me show you one that's really crazy, that's really gonna blow your mind. So that you know how I'm not playing around here. Okay, so this is what you see here. Now, bam. Ooh. Yeah, this is how it looks like, untraced. See? See the eyes, the mouth. See? It's like some type of alien type being. And then when I come down here and I trace it, you see how it pops into the third dimension immediately? You see how it's now 3D? The third dimension, 3D. D stands for dimension or depth. You understand? It came from the second dimension, which is a flat surface, and now it's 3D. It came into this world from another dimension. Did I mention? Look at this one, and they all have facial expressions. Look at that. How is it? I did not draw this. Look, these are the eyes. This is like the shape of the head. This is the mouth. You can see the lips, it's like full lips. And then if you get lower, this is like the body. If you really wanna. And then I turned the paper upside down and I said, well, let me see if I see any more. And this is another one. Bam. Look, different facial expression. This is the eyes. This is the mouth. They look different. They're from the same species, but they're different beings because they have different facial expressions. They're shaped differently. They look a little different. They're all unique. That's the funny thing. How did I draw a picture and make the picture symmetrical, which means everything is exactly the same, just flipped? Because the symmetrical thing is something you split in 2 equal parts. So how does something as equal in parts manifest beings that are so drastically different? That's the beauty, is that feminine chaos energy. This one right here. Bam. Look at this one. See? It looks a little different. See how the mouth is shaped differently? See how it pops and it's ready in the 3rd dimension. As soon as I traced it and I began to shade it in, boom, popped immediately into the 3rd dimension. When I gave it substance, depth. Look. See? You can still see it from afar. Okay, so you see? Now, if I wanted to, I can even go further down, and that other face that was this one can become the body of this being, and now this being becomes even bigger. You understand? The 2 faces in the beings make up the whole being. Like I said before, all of the beings have multiple faces in them, or multiple heads or personalities. So look, so this face, or this being, this is the neck, this is the body, it's like this core. See how this core looks? Or it has like some type of suit on. And I didn't finish tracing in the rest, but I could really make this bigger. Another thing that I saw that this being could be doing is this could be like the controls. This could be the being's hand. And the being could be sitting down like a spaceship. And this could be like the rocket propellers in the back. And it could be in like a spaceship, or it could be a weapon. You understand? But anyway, what matters is that this being actually exists. And you can see the facial features in such great detail. And I did not draw this in. There's no way you could tell me you can see this in great detail like that and this being does not exist. Because if it didn't exist, I would have to literally draw each specific detail from a white paper like this and then make it look like this. I didn't do that. All I did was draw one flower and I repeated the pattern, and then this is what manifested. Another thing I wanted to show you, last thing to seal the deal. Hey, Jaden. All right, in a few minutes. Calm down. Jaden, calm down. Give me no way. All right, you should jump back up there. Okay, so the last thing to seal the deal is, and this I printed it out, but it didn't really come out as great in the prints, so it's better if I show you on the actual phone. But I'm still gonna show you on the prints just to show you. Here's my print. Right here in the middle of this circle, this is dead center of the flower of life that I drew, the circle. Dead center in the circle. This is just a blow up. This is a close up of this. See this circle here? Okay. This is a blow up of that circle, just a close up. So I noticed when I zoomed in on this circle, or on this portal, which is dead center in the flower of life pattern, seed of life, egg of life, and the fruit of life, I saw a light. If you see it right here. And then as I zoomed in a bit further, I saw a being emerge, like a face. And I just wanted to show you. Okay, see, everyone sees that little speck, that light right there, right? Okay, so as I began to zoom in, the face began to emerge. See? See the star tetrahedron, which is a macabre field? You see the face right here? You see? The head, the mouth, the eyes. See? Maybe should I hold it further away? You see? Tell me that's not crazy. And then right here, you can see, right here, anyway, so that's it, guys. Just wanted to show you that I'm not crazy making this up. See the nose? The mouth? I saw an angel too. Like a female angel right here. See, these are like the wings right here. This is like her halo. And she's sitting with her feet crossed. This is like the breastplate. So her arms. See? So a whole bunch of beings here. A whole bunch of beings. Oh, I also saw a fish. The fish right here. See? These are like the, what do you call them? Flippers. See? Fish. There's no denying this. This is as clear as evidence day. This being looks mischievous. See the being standing there, like he's laughing, his two arms out. I see another being here. See the mouth, the eyes, like his eyes are closed. These are like the horns. Again, this is the black woman. There's the angel. She's in all white. Black is the mouth, the nose. Another deity or being. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to show you guys. accidentally opened up a portal to another dimension using the flower of life pattern. Anyway, no se te la soul. Peace.